We live, baby. We
Good
live,
morning.
baby.
Grand Rising.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Summer, your host with the most, and we are back with yet another sip and chat. Joining me this morning is Steph's Corner, Dawn Marie, Candy Goddess, and Divine Chronicles. And we finna talk about our Houston experience. I know y'all been waiting. We've been tired. We've been tired, y'all, but we're here for it today. As always, the one thing I'm always going to ask you guys is to hit that share button. Hit that share button. It costs you not a thing, but it helps us to grow. It brings awareness to our platforms. Yeah, and it helps to get these numbers up. So good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? What did y'all have for breakfast? Yes. I know y'all see a thumbnail right now. Hey, Miss Christina. Hey, Shanice. Let me do let me take that off so they can see your beautiful faces. Hello everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey Layla, hey Helen, hey Claudia. I wanted to do that so the thumbnail for the live would pop up. Some little tricks I'm learning. Hey Jamie, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's for breakfast? Did y'all eat? Cause I haven't.
I had
Mm-mm.
Debbie cake.
I haven't ate a thing. And I'm out of the loop because apparently there was no school this morning for my child. Good morning, Tamika. Child, we standing at the bus stop. I'm like, where the kids at? She like, the kids not here. The bus must have came. I'm like, it's too early. The bus didn't come yet. I'm like, maybe they at a different bus stop. So I'm standing there, and then this lady ride up and she stopped. She was like, somebody told me that this township doesn't have school today. I'm like, what? Why? So I go to look and I'm like, oh my Lanta. So I call her daycare that she goes to see if it's full daycare today. Because normally, like when her school is closed, they open up the daycare for them to attend all day. And she didn't go to school yesterday because yesterday was Halloween. And I felt like just not going through that whole hassle of having her separated. Although she was pissed, she stayed home. So she didn't go to school yesterday, and then today she's at daycare. So I'm like, I gotta do better. Hey Helen, what's up, Crystal? Hold on, y'all. Let me. But what's up with y'all?
I feel like I'm still tired.
Sometimes I'm traveling. I know, depending on how long I'm going and whether I fly or drive. Sometimes it takes me days to get back to my normal self.
Oh,
Okay, Miss Lawanda, you too. Oh, I need a phone stand. This is ghetto.
Mm.
I have been saying I need to get a new phone thing. I broke my phone stand. It's been weeks, and I just keep forgetting to get one. May said she had got her one from Five Below, but I never seen nothing like that in my Five Below. My Five Below corny.
I mean, I've never seen them in our Five Below, but
Good
you
morning,
seem
Ingrid.
like the other stores there. You seen how mesmerized people were over the Walmart.
Right, right. They Walmart was pretty spliffy. They
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart they Walmart reminded me of a Target.
Yeah.
That's how nice the Walmart was. It had the little end caps for the clothes. You know how you walk in Target and they have like the displays of the clothes with the back the wall in the back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how they Walmart was set up. I was like, was it a Starbucks in that Walmart? No, it was a Subway in there.
There was a Subway and something else.
But baby, their Walmart was fancy.
Yeah, their
That's how
Walmart
your
was nice.
that's how your Walmart is, Margaret. Oh, they doing us dirty up north then.
Absolutely.
That's what I was trying to tell him. I was like, this
Good
looks
morning.
like all of our
Yeah,
Walmarts,
hold
you
on.
know?
Yeah. My Walmart's not all that. You're lucky if you're gonna find what you're looking for in the right place out here. Nevertheless,
Right.
to have an
Hmm.
impact.
That's what Ava kept saying. She was like, "Look, the shelves aren't even all nasty or nothing. There's everything's where it's supposed to be."
It's
Right.
my Walmart is not horrible. Like you don't walk in and be like, but it's not like that. It's not nice like that. Hey Leanne, hey Boo. Don't forget if y'all don't plan on streaming y'all own live today, don't forget y'all can utilize y'all share. Summer, that outfit is giving life for me. I'm loving the nudes and the black hijab really complimented well. Thank you, Shanice. Although I wasn't trying, okay, because I couldn't find my Shayla that goes with this top, and I was rushing this morning because I thought my daughter had school. So I just grabbed my throw on hijab and said, let's go. Because my bottoms is army fatigue right now. You know what I'm saying? Jennifer said her Walmart is sad. Sounds
Mhm.
like Walmart's in Michigan. Oh, I'm gonna have to put in a complaint. We the only ones that got the corny Walmarts. This is crazy. Well, I've been to the Walmart in Harrisburg. It's been a while though, but
It's not the best, I can tell you that.
my Walmart is horrible and I'm in Michigan. Wow. So it just depends on where you at. And I don't live in a bad area. Share the live, ladies. Show Summer all the love. Yes, and not just me, Steph's Corner, Dawn Marie, Candy Goddess, and Ava when she gets here. Now, today we're going to be talking about our experience. We're going to wait for Naiva to get here, though, so give us a moment. I did send her a message. She might have got a phone call that was important for her to take. Please share, share, share. Hit that share button. Don't be afraid. There she is. Hey, Naiva.
Hey y'all.
How
She
you
went back to sleep
doing?
on us.
Who went to sleep?
I was joking.
You went to sleep?
I was saying you did.
Oh no, I was on the phone with the pharmacist.
That's why I said she might have got a phone call that she had to take. Look at that. Look at that. See? But come on, y'all. Let's get this. Can we get 50 people up in here? You know what I'm saying? Hit that share, and then we're gonna get into it. But let's, make it worth it to us to get into the story. Y'all been asking us about it. Where y'all at? Where y'all
Right.
at?
Everybody wants to know. Everybody been asking.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Nay.
Hey.
Wish poppin'. Let me go share my own live right quick, and I'll Well, I ain't going nowhere. I'm still right here, but let me go share the live.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Tamika. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, everybody.
Grand Rising. How are you feeling, Ava?
I'm okay.
Getting back into your normal routine?
Yeah, unfortunately. I wish I had a few more days. I
Yeah, it went by so fast.
guess I gotta sit around and wait till Vegas.
Oh, why it's not letting me share?
Dawn Marie, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. I'm always tired, so
Do
no.
you take, just out of curiosity, do you take any type of like vitamins or anything like that?
No, I probably should.
Yeah, I feel like all women should, honestly.
I need to get back to taking my vitamins. I definitely felt better.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
Miss
took a
Tamika.
B12 and I took some other stuff that contributed to energy and stuff like that. And I
yeah.
need to get my protein up. Like your diet definitely affects your level of energy and mood and all that stuff. I need to get back into it.
But you know what though, Summer? I
Hmm.
was taking B12 every day, but soon as I hit May couch, it's like it just drained all the B12 out of me.
Not drained all the B12 out of you,
It was something about that couch. I was out of there.
baby. Her house was just very welcoming and
It
comfortable. It
was.
really
It
was.
was. It definitely was. I know I took a nap on that couch. My face was all smushed in the pillow.
Not all.
Mm.
I woke up, my face felt funny. I was like, oh,
Shanice Marie said, I get iron infusions and take B12 injections every Monday. Yeah, I think it's very important, to keep up with that kind of stuff because it makes all the difference. It really does. All right, y'all. So as everybody shared out, make sure you're following everybody on the panel.
Who
And then
rattling all that paper?
who knows?
It was me. Sorry, but I'm done. It's always me. You know it.
She said, but I'm done. But yeah, make sure you're
Yes.
following everybody, guys. If you're over on my page, make sure you're following these ladies
Problem. Because now my phone wants to charge me like that's not my cord.
and share out. So my first question to y'all
Am I
is,
here?
how was the process of getting to Houston? Like your flights, packing, that kind of stuff.
You want to ask them one at a time, Candy?
Yeah, whoever wants to go first, go for it. Naiva.
I can't hear y'all. Hold on.
Well, my packing was really easy because my suitcase stayed packed and ready. And it was already like pre-packed from a previous trip
Okay.
that was planned around the same time that didn't happen.
Mm.
So my suitcase was pretty much a grab and go, if I should say so myself.
Right.
Um, I probably did switch out a few things, considering the situation, because I only wear dresses. So I did step out of my comfort zone a few of the days and did add capris to my luggage. But other than that, it was a breeze because it was already packed.
So you was ready.
I was ready, ready.
How about you, Dawn Marie?
Well, I had trouble packing because I'm so indecisive on what I wear. Like, I had like a million shirts in my suitcase that I didn't even touch. I just like, I can't plan outfits ever. Plan it like that's too much. Um, and then the makeup I brought, I didn't even use. So I had all this extra stuff for nothing.
Well, you'd rather have extra stuff than not have what you need. You know
Mm,
what I mean?
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's how I am anyway. Um, Steph, how about you?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
So you're talking about. I couldn't hear what the question that you had asked. So you're just talking about like our experience packing or something. What?
Yeah, packing and like, just the before flight type thing.
So I did a whole fashion show prior to packing.
Yes, you did.
So I was very slow when it came to clothes, but everything else, it was just a breeze. I didn't care. Just throw a couple of eyeshadow palettes and stuff in there. But when it came to clothes, I struggled because everything that I wear comfortably is like 4 or 5 sizes too big for me.
Mhm.
And it was really hard to pack things to, not as big. It was really hard, but after I just finally said the heck with it and did it, it was fine. But I did struggle packing clothes. That was a pain in the butt.
That anxiety, I think, too. Um,
Yes.
of just what to wear. But clearly, I think once you got there, everything flowed. You wasn't as worried about what you was about to put on
No,
as
I
you
wasn't.
thought you would be.
I'd have stayed in that pool the whole time if I could.
Oh,
um,
good.
Jamie Shorter said, "Dawn Marie, you looked hot in that outfit May gave you, girl."
And did.
Thank you. Mhm. I would have never picked an outfit like that, but when I put it on, I was like, "Ooh, I like this."
hmm Summer, how
Yeah.
about you? How was the packing?
So my packing wasn't that bad. I thought I had it all together. I was like, I already know what I'm packing or whatever. I'm gonna put it in there. But then when it came time for me to pack my bag, I was like, oh my god, I got too many options.
Eh,
So I was like, I don't know what to pick. So I end up just taking a few off the bed and just throwing it on my bag literally, and putting the stuff that I need. So my process didn't take long, but I did have like a brain fart because when I started taking stuff out of my closet, I realized, oh my gosh, you have so many options. And should I take this and should I take that? Like, should I be prepared for this? I packed like 5 pair of shoes and I wore the same pair of shoes the entire trip. I never took my slides off, baby. I kept my slides on the entire trip. I packed sneakers, I packed heels, I packed booties, baby, heels. I mean slides the whole time. The
Mhm.
whole time. And I got dressed every day, but I took extras. I had a mishap while I was down here, so I'm happy I took extras. But I still got clean clothes in my bag.
That's what's up.
Same. I do too.
Let's see. Let me read a couple comments. Nay, yes, definitely take. Oh, talking to Nay. Sorry. Dawn Marie, I'm the same way. I'm so indecisive with my outfit.
It's
Child,
hard.
I'll throw on anything. It don't matter to me for real, for real. If I'm comfortable, that's all that matters. Um, but okay, so once you guys got, all packed up and stuff, like how did your flights go individually? Because I know everybody was coming from different places, dealing with different airlines. How was that? And did you guys have like high anxiety, or was you excited? Like each individually, how was that flight for you guys? Naiva, if you want to go first, you can.
Maybe.
Or if somebody else wants to go, that's fine too.
I'll go. Well, when I got on my first plane, I ended up in a middle seat.
Oh yeah, you was mad about that.
I was, I was quite upset and very anxious. Um, but I got over it because I was excited to be going. Um, but
So
besides that,
you was more excited than like anxiety, right?
well, I mean, it took a little bit. I mean, you guys were on the phone for a little bit, so that you know, kind of, kind of like easing my mind.
Right.
And I think I fell asleep for a little bit, so that kind of helped.
Yeah, mostly on flights. That's what I do too.
Yeah. But yeah, I was really anxious when I found out I had that middle seat. But the rest of the flights were fine. They were good.
That's
I did like American Airlines though. I
mm,
flew back American Airlines. I like them. They got um what is it called? Outlets to charge your phone, and yeah, I like that.
that's what's up. Good morning, TNG. Hey, House of G's. And anybody else came in? I'm sorry. I apologize if I missed y'all. Steph, how about you?
Do we even want to talk about it? Mom, we're live. Sorry, mom's.
Hi,
Mom,
Mom.
we're live. She's like, oh no.
Mhm.
So my best friend Helen, she came. She stayed the night with me the night before so that she could drive me to the airport, and she stayed with Jesus Christ dogs. Um, and she normally at the Atlanta airport, they don't give you time to do anything. You are to drop off and go, like no stopping. So I couldn't talk her into it, so she paid to park so that she could walk me into the airport and make sure that I was, because I'm anxiety ridden. I have the worst anxiety ever. Um, the airport I was scared of the most. Getting on the tram, taking the train, but once and then one worker got me lost. So I only got lost one time, but surprisingly, I felt better once I hit the tram.
Right. So was it
Once I got in that tram, it was like, okay, I did it.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. Was it as bad as you thought it was gonna be?
No, and it had it was cold in the tram, so immediately I started to cool off. My heart rate started to go down.
Right.
It was just so I was dreading the tram. That I was terrified to do that. And when I got on it and those doors closed, I was like, oh, it felt so much better. I was
Absolutely.
relieved.
Helen said, "I'm so proud of you," and Stacy said, "Atlanta Airport is the worst." Good morning, Catherine. Yeah, I'm proud of you too, because I know that just in the chat and just talking to you that your anxiety was very high. Um,
Yes.
but once you did it, girl, you did it. So pat yourself on the back there.
Yeah.
Um, and so was your just out of curiosity, was your flight coming back? Did you have that much anxiety coming back as well?
Well, so when I landed in Texas and I stepped off my plane and I was right at the exit and the carousels, I was like, oh man, I struck the lottery with this. I don't have to go nowhere. So I chilled and just waited for Summer. I had to wait probably 20 minutes for Summer to land.
Right.
So, and that was perfect. Now going home, they pulled me to the back and had to check my bra strap. They emptied my suitcase. I texted my husband. I was like, out of all the things and all the people, why was I getting checked?
Oh my goodness.
I think I was just the count for that day.
Right.
I think that was just what it was. I was the count for that day, and it was okay. The lady told me to, I guess because I was a little shaky, got kind of freaked me out. She was like, "Ma'am, is this your luggage?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Meet me in the back," and I about fell to the ground.
Oh no.
I about fell to the ground, but I left my computer mouse in my suitcase. But see, when I went through security in Atlanta, I didn't have to take off nothing, didn't have to open nothing,
Right.
anything. I got to Texas, I had to take my shoes off. They had to keep checking my bra strap, and I'm like, we didn't have to do all this. So I
Right.
forgot, and I left my mouse in there, and that mouse got me pulled to the back.
Mm. Yeah, it happens. And that's why I had told you ahead of time. I was like, that's always a possibility that they can go through your stuff.
I didn't
Um,
care to go through my stuff, but I was
right.
thinking I wasn't expecting anything because I'd done been through
But yeah.
a security checkpoint, and I was like, what? I can only imagine. I'm pretty sure the color just drained completely out of me because that freaked me out. But after that, I didn't have to take no train because I messaged Summer. I was like, "Did you have to take a train?" She was like, "What train? I don't think there is one. Thank the Lord."
All right. Naiva, are you back?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. How was your flight?
I didn't have to fly, remember?
Oh shit, that's right. How was your drive? Oh, I was on that too, but let's tell everybody else how your drive was.
Oh my gosh, my drive was. Whew, it's an hour and 45-minute drive, and it
Mhm.
took me almost 3 hours, y'all. It
Mhm.
was traffic jam, left to right, to right, to left. Then I was in rain, I was out of rain, then it's pouring down, raining again,
And don't
then the
forget the
sun
construction.
shining, and then the construction
Yes.
zone, and then the 18 wheeler broke down on the exit,
Yeah.
which like squeezed you up against the wall. Um, then like going into the airport, I sat there like what 30 minutes maybe, just
Mhm.
trying to get into the airport. And
Absolutely.
then once I got to Summer and Steph, I just politely got out of the car and turned the wheel over to Summer.
And look, she knew that too. She had said it. She was like, "Watch, Night was about to make me drive. I feel it." And then 10 minutes later, here you guys are on the chat, and here she's driving. I was like, she called that. Um, Jamie said, "Damn, Steph will." Excuse my French.
Steph gone.
Was she not up here?
We'll
She
just
probably back.
start
She probably
till she
dropped.
come back. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there
okay.
she go. Hold on.
Which one y'all kicked
I
me?
was just gonna read a couple comments. Oh, Nina said I would have been, bricks. I have bad anxiety as well. Somebody else said anxiety is no joke. And then we'll look at it this way: next time you might not be so anxious since you went through all this stuff. This time, now you know what to expect. Right? She absolutely did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Um, yeah. So Naiva, I was on the phone with you a little bit of the time, and I was just like, wow. And the way that the roads are set up out there, I know you was frustrated, and that drive is a long drive in itself. But then to have all the different elements that was happening, um, I know you was a little bit running behind at one point, but you made up some time and you did it.
Boy,
Baby,
that
they had me
traffic.
doing 90 in a
Yeah.
45.
Ugh, that traffic is terrible, man. No.
Mhm.
We'd be talking to her and she'd say, I'm stuck in traffic again. She'd turn her camera on and show us. Ugh.
She'd be like, I'm going up now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Summer, how about you? How was your flight? Summers.
I forgot I was on mute. I said,
Oh.
baby, my flight in itself was not bad, but the getting there. So I get up before my alarm go off. I'm like, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm super amped. I'm like, I'm gonna go meet my booze. Like I'm saying, in person, I was super excited. Get everybody up. Had to take my daughter out of bed extra early because you had to go catch a flight. She had to come with us. So we get up, we get loaded, we get on the road, we making good time. I get there, I'm like, oh, I'm good. I had like 2 hours beforehand. So everything is cool. I think I was listening to a replay on the way there. Everybody else was asleep. I was driving since I was up. My husband in the passenger, my daughter in the back. We get to the airport. Boom. I get out my car. I go to open up my daughter's door to let her out so she could walk inside with us. And then my husband gets out and he goes to open the back door to get my luggage out. And the freaking car door is all locked with the keys inside with the car running.
Oh no.
I'm like, my husband, like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, we pulling all the doors, like, how? The car is running. Why is the doors locked? Right. So, and this has happened to me before, but I don't know. It's just like, it's weird. So we sitting there, we like, oh my God. So we trying to ask different people for different stuff to see if they got something that we could try to jimmy the window or whatever. So I called AAA. They like, it's a 90-minute window. I'm like, oh my goodness, 90 minutes or whatever. I'm like, sheesh, that's gonna like, even though I got time, I had time. And if it would have took 90 minutes, I think I still would have been okay. I'd have been running for the door for the airline. But baby, I was stressed. So I'm walking through the airport asking TSA, is a worker out there? He had a whole truck with a tool thingy in the back. And we asked, I see something in the back of his truck. I'm like, do you have anything that we could, he like, just no. And I'm like, I see something in the back of your truck. You got a whole toolbox. Like, really? So I'm like, whatever. So thank goodness this guy with a pickup, this guy was dropping off his daughter, I think, and he pulled alongside of us. And my husband asked him, he like, no, he said, I typically do have like the kit. He was like, but I took it out of my car this morning. For whatever reason, he took it out his truck. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I called AAA. Then I get a call from the tow truck guy while I'm in the inside of the building. Meanwhile, my luggage and everything is my purse and everything is in the car, so I can't go check in or nothing because I need my ID and I need my luggage.
Oh my goodness.
So all that is in the car, mind you. So the guy found a hanger. I don't know where they got this hanger from, and they maybe took about 15 minutes playing with the trying to see if they could get the door unlocked. And in the meantime, AAA calls me back, and the guy like, I could be there in 20. I'm like, perfect. 20 minutes is cool. I still have like an hour and a half to get through security and do my thing. So AAA is like, he en route or whatever. My husband and the guy that was there is doing their thing. They trying to figure it out. Boom. He was able to grab the door handle and it popped open. Oh my goodness. I thought I was going to be tripping, like upset. And initially, when it first happened, I was like, oh my God. But then I was like, just calm down. It's going to work out. Like everything will come together. And it did. And it did. So I'll thank you to that guy. I don't know who he was, but he definitely was a savior. He helped us out that day. And I was happy that AAA, if that wouldn't have happened, AAA would have been able to slide up and do what they needed to do, but we didn't end up having to use it. So
Oh my
Woo, I
goodness.
checked my bag in. When I got there, it was nobody there though. By the time we did all that, the airport was packed. I get in, check in, boom, drop my bag off. I was scared my bag was gonna be overweight. And I think it was, but the girl didn't care. She just boom boom tagged it, threw it on the belt, up to security. Security was long as crap, but I got through it and I still had time to chill at the gate before we actually went on board, baby. I went and got me some bubble gum because I was watching, my daughter kept reminding me to get gum for my ears. And I'll be watching the Savages sometimes, and her daughter be chewing the heck out of that gum. So I was in there chewing the heck out of my gum. I was on the phone when I even them like call like, what y'all doing? I was just super excited. Now I had a middle seat too on my, because I had a layover flight. On my second flight, I had a middle seat. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it ended up being cool. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I was in the middle seat. Um, the two people that was beside me was men actually, and they were very slender. I had a cowboy on one side of me, and it was a black guy on one side of me. And I was chilling. My flight was easy breezy. I got off and I was like looking for Steph. I met Steph, gave her a big old hug, and we was up. Devon pulled up, gave her a hug. I was super duper excited. By the time we got Dawn Marie though, because Dawn Marie didn't get until later that evening, I was depleted.
He was so tired.
I was tired. I said I'm gonna have to give you energy later, but I did get out and give her a hug. But my energy level was by the time we got her.
Yeah, you
See,
was
I
like
paid purposely for my seat so that I didn't have to. I wanted to be as close to the window so I could not worry about touching or being in the way. Because see, I was so worried. Remember, I was like, I'm afraid I won't fit. I'm afraid I won't fit. And I asked for a seatbelt extender and didn't even need it.
I told you you wouldn't. I told you you wouldn't. But yeah, Summer was super excited. Because I was in the chat with them while they were in transit. Um, because everybody was moving at different paces, different, doing different things to get where they had to be. And I know I said that to Summer. I was like, child, you like a child on Christmas morning. She was smiling from ear to ear. She just had so much energy. She was so excited to meet each and every one of
It
y'all.
was so great when we saw each other in the airport. We're on the phone with each other at the same time. You could just hear. I heard Summer just like, "Hey, Steph," like because she's loud naturally. It was great.
And I had to tell Steph to stop asking me. Steph was literally asking me like every 3 minutes, how far are you now? How far are you now?
Yeah.
Because
Steph,
Summer was
if you
telling me to
ask me
check.
that one more
See,
time,
I told you, Summer, you was gonna get me yelled at. She say, "Ask Naiva where she at. See where Naiva's at." And I'm
Girl,
thinking,
I asked
"Yep,
you
I'm
one
gonna."
time.
Well,
I asked
well,
you one time.
I told you was gonna get me cussed out.
No, no, no. I asked her one time when I got there, and then after,
No.
look, then after I asked, she asked the first time. 3 minutes later, she asked again. I was like, I know you're not asking her again where she at. We just asked the girl.
No.
That's funny.
the point that I said I was 10 minutes away and it took me 45 minutes to go those 10 minutes,
It did.
Yeah.
Oh my
that
God.
was like, oh,
Hmm. Absolutely. Um, Helen said, "Don't let Steph lie. She always asking." LOL.
Helen, I'm trying to tell you, like, I say, Steph, if you ask me one more time where I'm at now, I'm going to pull over.
Helen said, "That's why we share locations." Smart. Yeah, that's smart.
I
So
think
Have a
I was
great day,
just
Miss
ready to
Christina.
get in air conditioning.
yeah, so I know everybody had different feelings about the weather. That was the topic of conversation while you guys were gone too. But I kind of want to, you know, kind of move forward into the Airbnb thing because I know a lot of folks was wondering like um, what was going on because I know a couple of times Summer had
Wait,
posted some
Candy.
things.
We can't jump to the Airbnb yet. We got to get our swamp chicken meetup where we met May and Andy and Toya because that was way before the Airbnb.
Okay, then go for it.
So when we got to Swamp, was it Swamp Chicken? We was actually there before them, um,
So
because
that was
Summer
before Steph,
phone
right? I'm correct.
before Dawn Marie.
Or
We
okay,
had
don't
Steph, we
bring.
had
Okay.
Summer. So Summer's phone was phoning, so a lot of messages wasn't coming through in our communication back and forth with May and Toya and Andy because those three were together. So Summer's phone was phoning and they wasn't getting the message. So when we should have met up at the same time, but because they didn't get our reply, they actually end up getting there like maybe 20 minutes after we did. So when we met them, I was nervous at first. I'm like, because I don't even know why, because I meet people all the time. But I was like super nervous. Like, but once they got there, and it's like once May wrapped her arms around me and gave me a hug, it's like all the nervousness just disappeared. Like her embrace was so warm and cozy. And
Yep.
she was just like cool and down to earth. And then once I hugged Toya and then Andy, it's like it was up from that point. We walked into the restaurant, and from that point on, Andy just pretty much set the tone for the whole little meet and greet out to lunch outing. Because when we walked in, that's why we couldn't go live in the restaurant. They were playing music. And
Good
baby,
music.
Andy walked through the door karaoke, and you hear me?
Mm.
And it was just, the food was terrible. Well, my food was terrible, except for the fried green beans. Those were delicious. But everything else was like a blast. And it was kind of like, for me, I know a lot of people saw the picture floating around or whatever. There was a lot of "Are you pregnant?" comments in the pictures or whatever. But I have a tumor in my stomach, right? So during that particular time, I was actually in the middle of a flare up from the tumor. So that's why my stomach did have the appearance as if I was pregnant or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I couldn't eat much because of the flare up because it took up a lot of um, I don't even know how to put it, but when I have a flare up from the tumor, my body actually fills up with fluid and air. You know what I'm saying? So it
Right.
takes up a lot of space for my food, which the food was terrible anyway. So that was But other than that, everything was peaches. That's why I found it kind of odd that picture. Y'all gotta excuse me for a minute.
So Naiva, let me say something right quick. Not to interrupt you, but at the end of the day, anything that was being said on Facebook, those pictures that were floating around, honey, um, that is a direct reflection of that person's
Oh,
spirit and soul. Okay, so anybody that had anything nasty to say, body shaming any one of you, for that matter, and especially you dealing with what you're dealing with, that just shows their true intentions, their inner spirit, and at the end of the day, may their karma be theirs. So,
Period. And
okay,
It
I just
was
want to
kind of
say,
hurtful
I
because
hate.
this person knows my history. Like I'm walking around with a tumor in my stomach that at any minute it can rupture, and that's my life. But you want to bring it to Facebook and make a joke out of it, like for real?
that's not okay. It's not okay, Naiva. And at the end of the day, first of all, prayers for healing for you. Um, Second of all, um, and I'm just gonna say it the best I can, respectfully. Um, that's why this person's life doesn't go smoothly. Okay, is because they have that spirit within inside of them to bring other women down. And I'm this is gonna sound weird coming from me, but another woman of color, um, that's not okay. We're supposed to be lifting each other up as women, period. Nevertheless, somebody who knows insight to your health issues to go and project that view onto social media, may their karma be theirs.
See what
y'all
I'm
done hurt my
saying?
friend's
See what I'm saying?
feelings.
Y'all got my boo up here crying and
Y'all
stuff,
done
and
hurt my friend's feelings, dude.
that make me feel away.
I
And
am feeling some type of way.
I really wish you had never even seen that reel because I saw it and I
Mm.
didn't share it in the group. I didn't send it to you because I didn't even finish watching it. Once I seen and not to turn it into that, but since we're here talking about it, I didn't even finish watching the reel. Once I saw me and the name that I was given, I clicked off of it. I didn't want to see it anymore because I knew it was going to have each and every one of y'all up there with the title, and it was going to make me upset, and I was going to want to go off. So to prevent all of that,
Mm.
I clicked off of it and I didn't finish watching it. So I'm sad that you had to even see that and that it bothers you like that. And that person, that person ain't no way nobody gonna come tell me that their intentions weren't what their actions were.
Absolutely.
And to know someone personally and to know Naiva's history, and the things that she goes through and struggles with her health, you're just a nasty individual. And people that support that, y'all just as bad as her.
Absolutely.
Period. Y'all just as
if
bad as
you
her. Y'all
sit
be
with
over in
her,
those comments,
yep,
kiki and talking about people and this, that, and the third. And y'all, it's just nasty individuals. And the fact that she has embraced this side of her, and this has always had to be who she is. I don't care what nobody say. This is
absolutely.
just a side of her we are all are learning,
Yep.
and that is just sad to see. And it makes me feel disgusting that I thought that this was somebody who I was building a friendship with. And if anybody is confused about who I'm talking about just Shalay. To be very, very clear, it's
Yeah.
See, I
horrible,
don't
and
know these
I'm
individuals.
I'm
I don't
sad
know
that
them.
Naива has to go through that because I don't care. Call me what you want to call me, but that right there, no black woman, a person that looks like you, and when I say look like you, share your skin tone, should be up here crying because of something you chose to do.
I don't know
Get
these
your ish
people.
together.
So they can say what they want about me. I don't take it personal. I know I'm fat and I was hot the whole time I was there. But anyway, uh, but the fact that Naiva is on a more personal level with these individuals, as well as Summer and Don Marie with some of them, it just ticks me off because Naiva is a beautiful person. She's done nothing to nobody. And the fact that you do know what she's dealing with health wise, that was disgusting to me. And it's disgusting to, the part, they put about me, but I don't care about it. But the fact that Naeva is dealing with a health issue and you want to kiki and make fun, that right there, I've lost all respect. I don't, it's just disgusting. It's so gross. And the fact that you could do it to somebody that you once called your friend that's never done nothing to you. Mm-mm.
Absolutely.
I'm
And
sorry. This went a little sideways.
no,
Sorry.
it's
I'm
okay because
pissed.
it needed to be spoke of. And I do want to kind of chime off of what Summer said a second ago. And anybody who sits over there and supports that, you also are a direct reflection of what you're over there, encouraging
And they're only
and
doing it,
supporting.
Naiva, is because they have nothing else to come at you with because they don't like the company you're keeping. So they have to attack something that they can physically see.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry that you had to see that, Naiva, honestly.
It was actually being inboxed to me left and right.
Yep, me too. And I
And
don't
when
ever
it
get
was
inboxed.
inboxed to me, they was like, "Ain't this supposed to be your friend? I've never heard you comment anything on this person." And it was shocking to me. And not only was it shocking to me, for me to get calls from home, he was livid. He was ready because he know how many hours I used to spend on the phone with this person day in and day out to the point that it took me away from the home front. You know what I'm saying? And when he saw it, that was it.
I can imagine. I can imagine how, frustrated he would have been, because he's seen your loyalty and dedication, when you're in.
Right.
Um, but the wolf in sheep's clothing can only wear their mask for so long. So, it is what it is. And like I said, I stand on it that their karma will be theirs. Anybody who entertained it, supported it, shared it, any of that, um, you're just vile.
Listen, I literally went upstairs and called my husband while I was sitting in a corner, actually, trying not to be heard or seen, crying to my husband because of all the all the messages that were coming to me, not just with these screenshots, but other people's asking me what was being done to me while in the house. People are disgusting.
Absolutely. And I think that's something we all knew going into it, that y'all's trip to Houston was going to ruffle some feathers, right?
Right.
Like, I think everybody knew that. But I think it becomes something completely different when you are targeting someone who has health issues, when you're targeting people's children, when you are body shaming, um, those things, certain things are just off limits, man. Like it should be. But, at the end of the day, like I said, I think everybody knew it was going to ruffle some feathers because of who y'all were going to see. Um, and that's not okay either, because May hasn't done anything to each and every one of you. Like, what she does in her life is her life decisions. And that is not, you know, a reason to sit and, pick people apart and try to tear them down and go for their weaknesses and
Right.
those places inside of them that is going to hurt them. Like, that's intentional. It's not joking, it's not comedy. There was nothing funny about it. Nothing. And you can absolutely, Jennifer, I'm not even going to I just read Jennifer's comment and I'm not even going to
Jennifer, that's not nice because
right,
that's not nice, right? Her being bald headed is not something like she can't grow hair. She has beautiful hair.
right,
Even when somebody is doing something ignorant, I don't fall into that same thing. Shalay had a
right,
beautiful head of hair. She cut
absolutely.
it off. She cut it off because that was her choice. It was like a cleansing for her. So
Naiva doesn't have a choice.
her being bald headed is not like she can't grow hair. And she also has some other personal things with her health that went off that involves her head, her scalp. So that's not funny. But go ahead, Candy.
But it's
Yeah,
not
and Naiva doesn't have a
it
choice.
naive. So
Yeah, no, it's not. But one wrong don't make another wrong right, is
Right,
what I'm saying. I don't get
right,
into that.
right. So, Naiva, like I said, healing vibes to you. Your feelings are valid, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah, I pretty much just stayed out of pictures like for the duration of the trip.
And that's not
So
okay. You shouldn't have to move like that. You shouldn't have to feel that way and change your movements because of somebody else's ignorance and evil spirit. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. And I'm sorry that you did.
And I want to do a little disclaimer because for whatever reason, Shalay likes to think that I'm this ringleader and I put batteries in y'all back and make y'all do things. This wasn't even a topic I was going to discuss on here. That's why Candy skipped to the
Mhm.
Airbnb, because that would have been a story that people she could have told on her own page. So this wasn't something that Naeva was egged on to do or told to do. This was something she wanted to share, a part of her experience. So and y'all need to stop that whole attributing stuff to me. I don't control people, and I don't bring stuff like this to people because of stuff like this. I don't want to see people hurt. I'm considerate of people's feelings. But
And
go.
Summer, May, nobody on this blue app has any battery in my back. I can promise you that. Um, so yeah, this wasn't intended. I agree with what Summer said. So don't try to put something where nothing is. Um, but I do want to kind of move forward, not to
Yes, please.
yeah, not to take any value away from Naiva and how she feels. And Naiva, I'm open for conversation in the back at any time when it comes to this. But I do want to go ahead onto the Airbnb. I know that was a little hectic of a situation for y'all too. Summer had
Oh my
posted a couple
Lanza.
times. It was a little bit much. So if you guys want to go ahead and get into that, um,
Oh my Lanza. Baby. So after the
Can I
whole
start
experience,
first for a minute?
go ahead, Steph.
So can we talk about on the way to the Airbnb, right? So prior to us getting there, we were told by the host, be mindful of noise because it's a very quiet neighborhood. Okay. So now you can continue.
It, so it was a quiet neighborhood, but wasn't quiet.
So so after the whole swamp chicken thing, and we went to May's, we ended up going to May's house, right? Did we go to May's house? Yeah, we
Yeah.
Yeah,
went to
we
May's
sat
house.
there until it was time to get Dawn Marie.
We went to pick up Dawn Marie. We went to Walmart to pick up some stuff. We spent probably like all together maybe 200-300 bucks on stuff for the house. So we get to the house, almost snatched my keyboard off.
Thank you,
We went,
Jamie.
we go to the house, we amped up. We had a good day. Dawn Marie jealous because she didn't get to hang with us at Swamp Chicken and go to May house the first night, whatever, whatever. So
Right.
we get to the thing. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you talking about quiet neighborhood? This is the hood. It's no houses on this block. It's bandos. Like, like what? So we pull up in the driveway. We get out. We unloading our stuff. We get into the house, and did we pick out our rooms first, and then we switched?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
So we picked our rooms, and then I gave up my room or whatever because it was a bigger setting and blah blah. But whatever. We we get to the kitchen. I go to open up the cabinet, y'all, and it is roaches. They just ran, baby. I was like, ah,
It was like
oh,
we turned on the lights and made one noise. And then
and
sucker
we
was like,
invited the crew out, baby. Roaches in the
Oh no.
cabinets, roaches in the drawers, roaches crawling on the floor. It looked like roaches on top of the cabinets. The freaking air where you put
inside the dishwasher.
the
In the couch.
dishwasher. I ain't even looking there. The
I
vent, the vent, like for the AC, the exhaust, I guess it is. It was black, like they never changed the filter or cleaned it.
Oh no.
So we taking pictures. I instantly contact the Airbnb host. It's late though, so I wasn't expecting a response
Don't
because we didn't
forget
go
me,
check.
Summer, me sitting on the couch and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get there.
Dahmer.
That's after. That's after. So
Okay.
we send a message. He's like, "Oh my god, y'all only the second people that stay there." BS. Because the reason why I picked the Airbnb was because of all the great reviews it had. It had a ton of great reviews, right? So we like, oh my goodness. So we like trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We in there, I'm in there killing roaches. I'm like grossed out. So I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to cook in this kitchen. I just can't do it. I can't do it after I seen Bug. I can't do it. It's not
Uh-oh.
happening. So he like, we're gonna send an exterminator out. So the next day, the exterminator comes or whatever. He's spraying down. I'm like, I asked the exterminator. I said, have you been to this location before? He goes, yes. So you've been here before? He acting like he don't know nothing about roaches. Mind you, before that, we found um a bottle of spray underneath the cabinet that was for roaches, ants, and something else.
We
So you
slept with
knew.
cotton. We slept with tissue in our
I
ears.
put tissue in my ears. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because they wasn't getting in my ears.
Oh my goodness.
And
Put our stuff away.
I put my stuff in our Ava truck. They kept their stuff. I could put my stuff in the truck. So the exterminator come, he's spraying. He telling me he been out there before. I'm like, oh my God, like, so he's spraying. Now he was sitting on the couch. And was it Steph that went to go get
No,
something out the couch?
Dawn
Dawn
Marie.
Marie.
Dawn Marie went to go get something out the couch, baby. Rose was coming out the couch. Coming out the couch.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, hell no. Hell no. I'm sending pictures to him. So I'm contacting Airbnb. Then not only after that, we get a knock on the door from some young girls. Apparently, he put us in the wrong Airbnb. We were supposed to be next door. So he contacted me like, y'all checked into the wrong Airbnb, da 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 da. Y'all supposed to be da 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 da. I'm like, send him a screenshot. This was your instructions. This matches this address. Then he called me like, oh, I must have made it. Don't put that on me, because how would I have checked into the Airbnb if I didn't have the code to the lockbox?
Right.
So I'm like, so is the code for this lockbox the same as the code for next door? Like, bruh. So he like, my apologies or whatever. I'm like, well, we got stuff to do today. I said, so once we're done doing what we're doing, I'll contact you so you could do what you need to do. In the meantime, he keeps sending messages. It's cleaners knocking on the door. I'm like, I told you we busy. Soon as we done, I will let you know. He like, I need the other tenants to get over there. They're calling me. I don't have nothing to do with your mess up. Don't rush me because you messed up. Right?
I'm having to pull my Spanish translator out of my pocket.
Yes. He
Oh,
pulling translators out, and we was feeding the homeless that day. So I'm on the phone with Airbnb back and forth all day long. Like, y'all need to find us somewhere else to go. This, that, and the third. None of the stuff they were sending us was accommodating. It was all like one bedrooms. Is and we had a 3 bedroom that slept four. Like, what are we going to do with a 1 bedroom apartment? So we come back on our way back from feeding the homeless. I get a message from Airbnb and saying the host contact them. He want to cancel our reservation. So I'm on the phone with Airbnb a bit. I'm like, well, where y'all gonna put us at? And I contact him. I'm like, you messed up this whole reservation from the time we got here and checked in. It's been horrible, and now you want to refund us? We're not from Houston. Where we gonna go? So I reach out to May and say, today was hectic because it was supposed to go a completely different way, but it just was too much going on. And she like, okay, keep me posted. And then May text me back. She like, well, I got space here if y'all need somewhere to go. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what y'all want to do? I'm like, I was looking up hotels. I don't see anything that's like going to be in our price range, somewhere I would want to stay, this, that, and the third. So they was like, let's go. So we pack up and we roll out. Mind you, all the stuff that we purchased, we couldn't do no. Well, we end up taking it to May's. Thank goodness she had a space for the food and stuff that we bought to fit, but it was horrible. So yes, we did get a full. He refunded us for the full stay, which was dope. But of the trip, that was the worst part. The Airbnb.
Yes.
Like, I couldn't believe when you walk in. It was one of those situations. It was like, oh, this is cute.
It was a
Until you start
polished
peeling,
turd.
till you start pulling back the layers. It was marks all on the wall. Like, when you paid attention, it was cobwebs in a corner. He talking about cleaners. What was it? A $200? No, I don't think that house had a $200 cleaning fee. Did it?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
one.
We had to
Two
take
hundred
a
dollar
cold
cleaning fee in
shower.
his cobwebs. Oh
Cold
yeah, and then the
showers.
shower was cold. He gonna say we came and checked. The water is hot. I said I don't know what you checked, but we took showers this morning, and I mean from it was cold. It wasn't hot. Dora Marie said she like kind of like chill water, so for her it was cool. But for me, I like my water to be scalded. I want my skin to come off. Okay, and it was not hot at all.
I had a warm shower, so I must have taken whatever hot was even in the tank.
Yeah, so hers wasn't even hot. It was just warm, and it was the
Yeah.
first showers of the day. Nobody had wasted water.
Nope.
Yeah, they refunded us. They gave us a full refund. But baby,
Did you leave a
That Airbnb
review?
was Rochiana.
Did you guys go back and leave a review?
Yes, I did. It wouldn't let me leave pictures. I wanted to put pictures. I took pictures of the roaches. I'm gonna post it. It was nasty. I can't post it. I need every time I go on my phone, it grosses me out, and I can't stay in it long enough to delete the picture. Like,
She
I'm from
starts
the
itching.
hood. I was itching so bad. Like, I grew up in the hood, so I know what roaches are. But I haven't had roaches since I was a kid. Like,
Right. We
I
never
strive
had
to
them.
get. I strive to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mm.
to come into something I just paid for, to
Right.
see that, and then you acting oblivious, and then finding out you lied on top of it. Like, come on,
Mhm.
If my
like, come
house
on.
mysteriously just comes up in flames, I, the
Mm-mm.
sucker's got roaches, and they ain't no saving it. You just got to burn it down.
Steph was ready to go, baby. She wasn't accustomed to none of that.
Mm-mm. I was scared. The door had been kicked in.
Oh
Oh yeah, and
man.
the door looked like it had been kicked in and
The
everything.
only lock we had was the little bitty doorknob lock. We had no deadbolts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there definitely wasn't no lot.
One of the
Right,
burnt out
Desiree.
houses down the road still had people actually living in it.
Um,
I was completely out of my element. But when the bugs things, and then everybody's
Then it
hollering at
was
me because I'm looking in cabinets, and they're like, "Quit looking for them, Steph."
stop opening stuff. It was like a tree bug on the window. Dormery gonna flip out about the damn tree bug.
oh
I
my
should have threw it
goodness.
on her.
Weird looking. What the?
That bug that was on the blind.
That was scary.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
into
gonna throw
it.
it on her. I
And
picked it up.
that frog was like trying to come in the house.
So once you guys got over to Maze, did you guys like have to share rooms?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want
So
to tell them about that part, Steph?
Don Marie and I shared the big room at the Airbnb that first night, and we shared a room at May's because Sweets and Jaden had one side, Nancy had one, Miss Erica, and so on and so on. So I shared.
But the part when we arrived to May House after leaving the Airbnb, everybody that was in the house came outside to help us get all of our stuff out of the
Oh,
car.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
Everybody.
Yep, they do.
That's amazing.
And lit with y'all, a whole
baby.
vibe.
She
I
is
know
so
she's from the
hospitable.
north, but she had southern hospitality.
Absolutely.
Mel said, "Was you screaming, Steph?"
Let me, on the inside.
Oh my goodness.
Litwit didn't eat before we were served.
Uh-uh.
She didn't do anything until all the guests were served first.
Right. We was at Waffle House and May's food came first. And she was, putting her stuff on, mixing her stuff up. And Whitney was like, don't you take a bite of that. Our guests ain't got their food yet.
Mm.
Desiree, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Baby,
Desiree
that
say, let's talk about Maze. People says Maze house is gross. I don't
No,
see
Absolutely
that, but let's
not.
hear
her
it from
house is
you.
not
not at
gross.
all.
Not
Absolutely
at all.
not.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
Absolutely not.
Her house was super inviting, super cozy. Baby, y'all see me in them pictures. People wondering why I was on the floor because it was
We were all in
comfortable.
the floor.
It was comfortable, okay?
I wasn't on the floor. I was on the green couch, and baby, that couch was hypnotizing. Every time I sat on that couch, I ain't had no choice but to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
May and Whitney is exactly who they are on this app. You see how they be going back and forth fussing, and she be trying to get May to go in the room and trying to get that's them all the way.
That's
Camera
it.
on, camera off, like it's who they are.
Yep.
that was actually one of
Exactly.
my questions.
Oh
Everybody portrays Maid to be the controlling,
No,
jealous,
Nope.
the
no,
puppet master, so to speak.
uh-uh,
And I know I
no,
heard, Sweet speak on it as well.
no,
Um, yeah. So that was one of my questions to y'all. Was
absolutely
what
not.
was the vibe between them? Equally or however.
Whitney seeks May out for her attention. Like
Yes.
they both. I think I know some people say it Whitney, but I feel like it's even. I feel like they both
Hmm.
kind of play their part on both sides for like being aggressive or wanting each other's company and things like that is how I saw it. It was cute to see. It was really really cute to see them in person like be affectionate. They are crazy. Okay.
It was funny.
Yeah. But I'm glad, you know what, and that's the thing. Like, I'm glad that y'all went there and got to experience that firsthand, and bring that back to the people because oftentimes, and I don't always agree with May's life choices, right? But oftentimes I feel like she gets this bad rap when it comes to her relationship and her personal life. But the fact that y'all got to go there and see that and bring that back to the people, you know what I'm saying? um that number one, her house ain't dirty.
Nope.
Um, Number two, she's very hospitable. Um,
Hmm.
and the just the warmness that y'all are bringing clarity to the app. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to her and Whitney too. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Who?
Candy, even when we went out to breakfast, it was crowded and it wasn't enough seats. Whitney
Right.
stood up against the wall to make sure all of us were seated before she even took a seat.
All right.
That's what's up. And that's and I say this all the time, like with my kids, that's a direct reflection of her upbringing, of her mama. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome. And I'm glad that y'all can, put that out here. Um,
No, Desiree.
Oh,
Her
Desiree, the
dog.
dogs was a whole vibe, baby.
Baby, my favorite is Maybae is my boo thing, okay? Me and her
Whatever.
was making connections, okay? She was watching me, I was watching her. Every time she would get let out, she would run over to me, baby. She almost ran me over the one time. She's so
Maybe
cute.
is a spastic little nut.
Yes. No, they
Oh,
are not
she's so
abused.
crazy.
I feel like they're spoiled. Like
Yes, they
They
even
They
they
are.
are. I played
They
with
are.
them dogs. I played with
Yeah,
them so much.
They are.
they
you
was
know,
out and about in the yard, doing their thing. They were running the house. Maybe they kept running on the couch. Oh my gosh. She kept jumping on the
Even
couch.
even
Oh,
Tati's dogs are very well behaved.
yes.
so
Mm-hmm.
my goodness, I would never think dogs with that those two dogs mixed together, I would never think they would be cute,
They
but
were
Them
beautiful
Right.
though.
So
pit
them dogs was
Wawas.
them dogs was
Tati
funny
had
looking.
some beautiful puppies.
I
They
they
was
love
are.
that
cute.
little white
They
one.
was cute in a funny looking way. Cause I'm
Yeah.
still confused how a Chihuahua and a pit end up. That is crazy to me.
Look,
Why they
Boss
them
is
still
a
in?
little, he's just a little, he's so chill. I
He
sat
is
there
so
and just
big. Oh my
loved on
gosh.
Boss
him.
is huge.
He's huge.
I love the way he would come outside, and when I was sitting at the pool, like when I would stop patting him or turn my head, he would like take his paw and like
Yeah.
hit my leg and like shove my
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, what you doing? Keep touching
They
me.
kept knock. He
yeah.
kept boss kept knocking on the door because he wanted to come in because that's where the people was at, like trying to get in. I was cracking up. No, her dogs are loved. They are not abused. They are not
No.
just just caged up all
No,
day
Summer.
long. They
How
went
about the
out.
time when he went and was knocking on the window because
Yep. Oh
nobody
my.
answered the door?
No,
Yeah.
Maybae and Boss was playing on the couch too, and they was running, and you just kept seeing their face like peeking, like being thrown over the thing. I'm like, what are they doing? Oh my gosh! But no, those dogs are loved and well taken care of. Um, and maybe it was just my boo. I said, "Some was not much." Zay, how you doing? I said, Missy gonna be jealous if she found out how I'm over here hanging out with
I
Maybae.
need to talk to Missy too.
Mm.
Hmm.
As soon as I came home, Missy see me. She was just wagging her little fat tail. I'm like, yes, a little chunky self.
So who else did you guys meet besides the one like that we like seen? Like who else?
Christina.
Christina was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Everything me.
everything
Everything
me.
me.
I don't know what
Um,
Des go. What does Des go by on
Makeup
Facebook?
Des.
Makeup
Des
by
makeup group.
Des.
Makeup by Des.
Who else we meet? Well, we met Toya's Truth.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait a
who
minute.
else?
So did
Uh,
you guys met May's godmother?
Oh
yes,
Yes,
yeah.
Erica.
she was
We
there.
met Miss
She's
Erica.
cool as
I,
crap. She's a whole
I
vibe.
Yes, she
I
is.
she's mad cool. I liked
I
her.
freaking love Erica.
Yeah, we met
Erica's cool as
Andy.
crap.
Hey Froggy. We met her officiant Nancy, the lady that married them. She was there.
Oh, grandma, she's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
She's funny.
I like.
Let me tell you, she put
I feel like
acupressure
I'm
on me.
missing. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Was it somebody? Because y'all
That's
was at the. I wasn't
everybody.
at the Halloween party.
Mm,
Who else was at the Halloween party that maybe I missed?
Oh, it was so
mm,
many people I can't even name them.
I know Whitney cousin came, right?
Her and
Yeah,
her
yeah,
she
girl.
came.
Bree was
Her and her
there.
girlfriend was there. Des had her husband with her.
Mm-hmm.
Christina had her husband with her.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if Cassandra's on Facebook, but Cassandra was there.
Miss Shannon
Mm-hmm.
was there. She was the photo booth lady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Miss Shannon. Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I wasn't. For that part, I wasn't there. But
I'm trying to think. It was.
Well, y'all know I don't never remember none. So
right, Desiree. Right. It would have shown, and we was there for a few days. I know people hide things well, but it would have shown. Like it would have shown. She
Oh
was
yeah.
exactly.
super hospitable, and I still can't get over the fact that May had she had stocked up like the cabinets, and when now
Hmm.
I was like, not even look at this. She had skin tone band aids that
Yep.
matched our skin tone, and she was like, yeah,
Hmm.
because if y'all got to cut or something, I didn't want it to like show. That's thoughtful and considerate. Like people don't think
Yeah.
about small details like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
And
it was a dope experience. I
did,
definitely would go back.
I think she had made some preparations for everybody coming too, like with like extra hygiene
She
stuff in case
did.
you
Hmm.
forgot
Yeah.
something.
She was
You know,
completely considerate of everybody that was going to be in that house.
Hmm.
that is awesome. Absolutely.
Yep.
Um, did you guys cook at May's house?
No.
Sweets did all the cooking.
We've
Sweets
cooked.
did all the cooking. She cooked African food.
Okay,
Hey,
then you
So
can't
Toya.
I
do
didn't
that.
eat any because it was spicy and I can't, you know, do
Okay, yeah.
spicy
There
because
was
They
of
were
some
the
spicy and
so
was some that wasn't, but it was good.
they were
How
so
was the
good.
food you got when you went out during the? It was good, Nina. They ate all my stuff though, Nina.
Nina, it
When
was
I came,
delicious. She bought some back.
see what I'm saying? I bought it all back. I only ate one slice.
Yeah, she
Oh.
brought it back, and I ate some of it. That daggum pizza
But
was
girl, I
delicious.
remember telling two people, "Go ahead," and then I went back there. It was gone. If I'm happy, I had the one slice, cause baby, Matter of fact, May end up going. Her and Whitney end up going. She put up a reel yesterday. I still
Yeah.
have to put my reel up from it. Child, it was
That rice
delicious.
was so good.
The who
The rice
was
that came,
good.
it was really good.
Hey, Nikki.
Man, Don Marie shouldn't be hungry for like 2 weeks.
Oh
Did you
my
take
god.
all that food? Let me tell y'all about Dawn Marie, okay? Talking about she a diva. She is, first of all, she's slow. She is
Oh,
slow getting ready. And she had took takeaway plates from everywhere she went, knowing she wasn't going to eat none of it. She must have had like 6 takeaway plates and made fridge. Where the takeaway plates at now, Dawn Marie?
I put them in the trash.
See what I'm saying? Just
We
wasting
did,
people's time.
Mel.
No, actually, I did finish my Waffle House. Um,
Summer
there's
went to Taste.
always food around.
Don't do me like that, not even.
She went to Taste without us.
I did not realize it wasn't me. My girlfriend took me out to eat.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't
Mm-hmm.
realize it was the place until talking to y'all, girl.
Mm-hmm.
May was looking like I said we could have went again. We could have went on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Desiree,
It
my
never.
favorite thing to do throughout the whole trip was actually sitting at the house, sitting in the living room with everybody, just talking and
Yeah, playing cards,
sharing
just chilling.
and laughing at Wit, basically, because Wit
We
was
beat
funny.
we beat Steph
Whitney's
and
a
Angie in
vibe.
spades.
You did not beat us.
Yes, we
Yes, we
did.
did.
You did not. We whooped y'all fair and square,
No,
and y'all
y'all
tried to
did not.
cheat.
No,
Don't
y'all
even.
cheated.
You bunch of cheaters.
No, y'all cheated. Andy
I didn't.
wanted to
You're.
act
They're
like he was
hating because I
missing
didn't know what I was
cards.
doing.
Chilling at the house, sitting around with May and like with everybody together was my favorite part. Like not even just getting to know each other, like catching a vibe. Like it was such a good environment. Andy was canceled, so he got to hang with us. He wanted to hang with us anyway. He was a vibe. Andy was a vibe. Okay, all of them. I can't wait to go back again.
Most definitely, Mel, there will be a rematch. Hey, Miss Jessica.
Absolutely. Hey, Miss Jessica Boo. Me and Toya, her coming through. It was just all every. The only thing is I didn't get to meet Sunshine.
Oh, what happened to Sunshine? She when she was on the plane, I had went in her live and told her like, your plane had took off, and she was so excited to meet you. What happened?
Yeah, she
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 didn't
was
was
feel
just
sick.
feeling
well.
good.
She said she didn't have her medicine for her throat and she ain't feel well.
Oh no.
Yeah, she didn't sound well.
So maybe next time, I'm
We
sure that.
met Toya's cousin, and let me tell you something. That girl was so
She is
chill and so
beautiful.
pretty,
Yeah, I
so
was like, who
pretty.
is
My
this beautiful
God,
blonde bombshell?
gosh, she's so pretty.
She should be a model.
Absolutely, her eyes, just everything about her. Gosh, that girl is so pretty.
Yeah, she was gorgeous.
So how was your guys's feeding the homeless? How did that go?
So, I
I think
was
it.
terrified.
Dora Marie, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I think it went really good. I missed doing that, so it felt so good.
So you used to do that before, Dora Marie?
Yeah, I used to go every weekend. Rain, snow, didn't matter. I used to do it every weekend.
Now, stuff. What was you saying?
So, I'm scared of doing all kind of stuff that has to do anything with being around a lot of people. But when I tell you that they humbled me, everybody blessed me, thanked me, and it was just everybody was so sweet. It was great. It was really nice. I was really expecting to be like bombarded. I didn't know what to expect because I'd never actually done it. So I'm glad I did. It was, and the whole just getting prepared to do it. We're all at the house and we're making all these sandwiches and trying to, fighting with the sandwich bags and stuff like that. It was just collectively a great experience altogether.
Yeah. The Naiva, what did you think?
Feeding the homes. I've done it before in the past. It was a great experience. Like they were some. How would I put it? They were very respectful. Because you can feed some people, and if they don't want what you have, they
Hmm.
give you a snobby attitude or whatever. But they was very respectful. I did talk to a few of them, One of the guys actually asked me for if I had some hand sanitizer. I thought he wanted to use it just like before he eat his food, but he was like, no, I got to clean my hands too. So I did give him the bottle of hand sanitizer for him to take with him. I wish I would have had enough for everybody, but he was the only one that asked. But to see like all those different people from different communities and different walks of life, like all right there living together, why can't we do that?
Right. It was like,
Like humble people.
and it
Like
was so funny, and what it was so great was they knew this. There was an older gentleman on a different side of the street, and everybody was. They made sure they was like, "Listen, we're not trying to take extras, but he can't walk over here to get his own bag." And the fact that they, you know, everybody took care of the old, the
People
elders that
that
were
that
sitting out
couldn't
there.
do it, yeah, they
Yeah,
look,
they did.
they
They looked
really look
after him.
out for each other. They
It
really
was
do.
great.
I want to say thank you to everyone that contributed. I know it was a conversation about people talking about why she ain't doing with her own money. Not to get off track, but baby, y'all helped. Things still had to be put in, but you guys helped, and the reason for that was because people asked to contribute. It wasn't just like let me beg people for coins. People wanted to contribute, so that's why the post was made. People did contribute, and with y'all contribution, we were able to feed close to 70 people that day,
It
and
was
it
a
was
little over
amazing. I
70.
have a I have a background in feeding the homeless too. I used to run a charity organization called Philadelphia Charity Group, which is still up and running. It doesn't do as much as it used to. Um, I'm actually hoping to get that the charity group back. When I relocated to Harrisburg, I gave it up to a friend who took it over. So I'm hoping to get it back and try to get back into the groove of feeding the homeless. But we used to do stuff for the homeless every week and service hundreds of people on a weekly basis because it was questions about why don't I do it in my own area. I do, I still do, not on that large of a scale anymore. But I constantly give back or do things for my own community. For those, instead of asking, they were kind of judging and assuming that I don't. But I did tag the charity group page in the post that I put. I think I put the post on my personal page, which is Summer Young. Y'all can go check out some of the videos and photos that we've put up from some of our past events. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that contributed. Um, we truly appreciate it. And it was absolutely, even with everything going on, it was a lot going on with the Airbnb in the midst of us trying to prepare for feeding the homeless, but it still went down. It was an
It
amazing
did.
experience. And I'm happy that we got the chance. Everyone else that was supposed to be involved, because I had some people like, oh, they was hoping to see other content creators. It was so much going on that it was me. I wasn't able to coordinate it the way that I anticipated. Because we were originally supposed to go to Maze and put everything together and everybody go together, but it was kind of just like we just want to do what we do and we'll see you guys later. So that's why it wasn't other people there. It was just us. It was just kind of like let's go ahead, get it done, and make it happen. But
Aurelia,
So,
yeah,
say, what food items did you give out there?
We
we did a
done.
variety of sandwiches,
Yeah, we had different meats.
turkey,
Fruit?
ham, or chicken. We had
Hmm.
fruit. We had chips. We had water. We had juice.
Yeah, everybody got each of something.
hmm Everybody got one
Everybody
of
got
each
a
thing
yeah.
until we ran out of whatever we
Because,
ran out of.
baby, we went to Sam's and loaded up my car, and I was whipping them corners. All kind of boxes was falling off
Oh
there.
my god.
So it was a vibe. I enjoy that.
so
I love Summer. She's amazing, but always checking me. What I do, Jennifer?
You be telling Jennifer, we not finna do that.
Mm-mm. I like Jennifer. I like Jennifer. See, I don't mind when people have opinions,
Right.
opposite opinions, or I see them somewhere else speaking in a manner that I might look at as negative. I don't care about that stuff. Have your opinion, have your view. It's when people become disrespectful that is problematic for me. And even then, I still don't do too much. Not one person could come on here and say they gonna find me bashing somebody. The most you gonna find me do is tell me saying, tell your mama or get your mama or your mama did it or when your mama do it. That's about as far as I go with disrespect, you know? So, you know?
so if you guys could have done anything differently that would have made your trip better, what would that have been?
Went to May house right away instead of the Airbnb.
Yep,
For me,
that's me too.
Yep, because that's the only thing I would have changed is the Airbnb.
Yep.
Yeah.
But everything else was dope. You
Yeah.
know, Naiva kept trying to talk to me in the morning time, but other than that,
I'm a early bird, and when I get up, I want everybody else up too with me.
I don't like talking when I first get up. Matter of fact,
Listen,
Naiva, I have a You was talking to me one morning. I was acting like I was asleep. I wasn't asleep. I just was
Look,
acting like I was asleep.
let me tell
two
y'all.
mornings I woke up, Don Marie had banana chips sitting on her stomach and she was passed out.
If y'all go somewhere with Don Marie, wake her up at 3 a.m.
It don't matter because even if you do, she's
God.
still going to be late. And that's why when we go on our next trip, she's gonna be left in the room. She have to catch up by herself. Same. I've never seen you bash anyone, even when they come for you with disrespect. You still keep it classy because that's just who you are. And is Jamie. Period. Period. Poo.
Our next trip, guys, we will be in Vegas in February. February the 21st through the 26th, we will be in Vegas.
Same. I need a good hour. Not able to tell everybody where we gonna be, the dates and stuff. People gonna come get us. I need a good hour. I need a good hour when I get up with nobody. Yeah, I don't like talking when I first wake up. Now, the exception for my rule is my husband. Sometimes I wake up just bothering him. But generally speaking, I do not like talking in the morning. Don't talk to me. If I talk to you first, cool. But don't talk to me. I just like to
I
be
woke
quiet.
everybody up. Oh, was that the morning I was knocking on your door and you ain't answer me?
Who?
You.
No, no, I'm talking about at May House. The first night at May House when you was talking to me, I act like I was asleep. I was asleep.
Yeah, until Miss Nancy came in there talking, you got up then.
Did she? I don't remember Miss Nancy coming in there.
She was
I
no,
heard
she
Miss
didn't come
Nancy.
in.
I
She was in the
ignored her too.
hallway.
She was in the hallway talking about is good morning. Is everybody up? I said I'm laying there. I'm not answering not a soul, baby, until I'm ready to. I had my earbuds in my ear like I was listening to something. I wasn't.
Mm. But I don't see how in that Airbnb Don Marie and Steph slept. The bed was on the floor. Seemed like it
I'm a
looked
It
like
cancer.
a
was
little toddler bed, y'all. That's how low that bed was.
It
it
was
was
it was it was a loft bed, like a what is the
But it
bed
was very
called?
comfortable.
Yeah,
Girl,
It was
look,
actually comfortable.
these bones would not have let me get up out that bed.
I'm a cancer. Teresa. Leanne said I want to be like Summer in my next lifetime because I enjoy cussing people to f out in this life.
100%.
I tell you about, I'll correct you real quick. Might get a little bit of sassy behind my voice, but it's nobody on this app is worth it, honestly. Like me
But
getting my character that now I had to catch myself a few times when when that man came on my post, it was a grown behind man. That kind of just what is wrong with you? Like pull your panties up, like because he was tripping. But that kind of just irritated my soul that a grown man was coming at me for behind, and it was behind Chalet. Like what?
Oh, I just seen
That she
some
sent
laughing
us, but he was a
emojis in
fan.
here. Miss Antoinette, I do special, 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 special.
Hmm.
Thank you goes out to you. You have supported me from day one of me coming on this app. Um, Always in my inbox, checking on me daily. When I say Miss Internet check on me daily, y'all, I get a message from Miss Internet around the clock, morning, noon, and night.
Oh, that's
And
beautiful.
I appreciate you for, taking the time out of your day. I'm finna cry again.
Oh my Lanta.
What
Somebody
is
get the
going on with
Kleenex.
that Ava? I was the crybaby. Now
You
you?
see her being emotional.
Oh,
I'm emotional.
we done
Because it's
softened
like
her
coming
up.
from somebody that don't know you, don't know anything about you, and she is always there. When I say always, I mean always. Naiva, do you need anything? Naiva, are you good? And she don't have to do that. She's a total stranger. She don't know me, and I don't know her, but she's all. When I say she's always there, always. It's a lot behind the scenes that y'all don't know, but Miss Internet is always there.
That's
Oh,
beautiful.
And
That's
I
beautiful.
appreciate her for that, especially considering the fact that I don't really have a relationship with my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And Miss Internet check on me more than my mom does.
oh.
I'm away from home constantly. I travel. I've been traveling now for the last 12 years. And within these 12 years that I've been traveling, Miss Internet has checked on me way entirely more than my mom has. And that says a lot to me, like a perfect stranger. That's what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
This lady checking on me more than my mom check on her own child, you know?
Sometimes,
And it really does. It means a lot to me.
Hmm.
sometimes that's where we find our tribe is in strangers.
Yep.
Absolutely.
She said, as long as you on this app, she gonna be there. Period, Miss Antoinette.
I'm sorry,
Leah
y'all.
said, Leah said, no, you made me cry earlier. You made me click off. And Miss Antoinette said you got her crying. Jennifer said, oh, don't make me cry. I have to be hard. Listen, soften up, Jennifer.
My bad, y'all.
It's
And
okay.
there's no need to apologize for being human or having
I'm
Oh,
a
feelings.
not
drunk today. I don't know
Ava.
what's wrong with me today.
Oh,
Ava. I wanna call
just
on
want to hug
you.
you through the phone.
Oh.
But Summer, y'all, is y'all saw my post on Facebook. I'm not gonna write a book about her. Also to her, like from day one, she already know the back history. You know, Summer has always, always, never flaked, never flipped, never flopped. Even when I was going through with other people, she'd come in my comments. You know, she used to do temperature checks, y'all. She would come in my live, throw her little eyes in there, do her little temperature checks. But Summer, I mean, I have sisters. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have a relationship because those are my dad's children. So we grew up in different homes. You know what I'm saying? And you are the sister that I wish my sisters would be.
Oh, I
And
love y'all, man. We've built a true friendship, and I'm enjoying it.
I've made some genuine connections. So Steph, she get on my nerve, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I cuss Steph out every day. But I cuss her out
Child.
in love. I cuss her out 1 minute and be telling her I love her the next. That Dawn Marie, she always go to sleep, so she don't stay in trouble.
Ella said that is stuff for me.
But
Not Shanice saying she crying at her desk, baby. And Miss Antoinette says she crying in the office. Aw, you're
but
so
yeah.
cute.
Look, y'all. So when I went in to get Dawn Marie, when she hugged me, it was like the hug she gave me. It wasn't a stranger.
Aw, yeah, none of them felt like strangers. It felt like I
Right.
knew all
Yeah.
of them.
I thought Dawn Marie, because she's a little quiet. She's the more quiet side, of everybody. So I really thought she was going to be a little standoffish. So I was a little hesitant. But my gosh, when she hugged me, I was like, oh,
Getting to see everyone in person, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm super proud of Steph. Seeing how your anxiety is in person, like over the phone, would have never put it into perspective. But seeing the things you went through in Texas, and you got on that plane and you came, I'm so super proud of you, man. Because
mm,
baby,
Right.
yeah,
seeing it made me understand why someone dealing with that wouldn't have came. But the fact that you pushed through and came anyway and engaged, you know
right.
super proud of you.
And see
Yeah.
the best thing about it, nobody called me out. Nobody made fun of me. They gave me my space.
Oh, when
Um,
May Beer hugged you
oh
at the
yeah, yeah.
Steph
I
went
mean,
into an episode, baby.
I was having a moment, and certain things, gets me in it, and I was triggered there for a minute, and they physically could see me shaking, and May was just
Hmm.
like, "You better get over here right now."
It was amazing. Child, they on the floor hugging it up. Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful. May floor is comfortable. Okay, I would have slept on her floor.
I
I
was
had
hardly in that
considered going
floor.
downstairs one night and sleeping on the floor.
Look, I swear to y'all, no lie. My mom is probably watching. My husband is too. When I told them in the car on the way here, I said, you know what? There's a difference between rich flooring carpet and the carpet we got at our house. Because I could have
Mhm.
slept on her floor.
Yeah, that was comfortable.
And
I
baby, let me tell y'all, that morning I dropped y'all off, cause y'all know y'all had to go way before Steph.
Mhm.
We was gonna do parking, but I'm like, Steph, it don't make sense for us to, you know, pay $25 for a few hours. So I went to the store. The store was very well lit, and all of like the Uber drivers and stuff like that, they actually was staged at that store waiting for calls from the airport.
Mhm.
So I backed up on the girl, was well lit. I say, Steph, you going to sleep? Steph say, Babe, I let that seat back, and she took a picture of me. I
Mhm.
was knocked out, y'all.
I was hoping y'all went to breakfast or something while y'all waited.
I went to breakfast
Um,
in my dreams.
Mm.
so, I knew I would never fall asleep once we were in the car because my radars, my eyes, I'm looking around. I probably looked very weird to everybody else. Um, but not Ava.
I would have been knocked out
You
right
know
with y'all.
why I felt so comfortable, Steph? My tent is so dark on my windows that nobody can see in my car, like literally. My tent is
Well,
just that dark. They can't even see you.
It ain't even about seeing for Steph.
mm-mm.
I
I'd
No,
have
let
I
been
that
was.
knocked
seat
out.
back.
Steph would have been up by her. We would have went and got something to eat if the plane was like. I'd have been like, "Come on, let's find something."
I
But
was
I
Listen,
took.
when
tired.
I tell y'all when we was at that red light and that man walked up to the car,
Oh my god. Ooh,
I
that's
knew I was about to have to fight. I was ready. I was prepared.
child. I was like, not Steph not having no experiences in the real world, baby. This ain't. But
She
the
did
trip
good though.
overall was a really good trip. I enjoyed myself. I was sad to go. I was happy to come back home because I missed my husband and my daughter.
Oh,
But
I was
I
so
would have.
happy.
I wish I was staying and I had stayed longer, like at the same time. So I definitely could see me going back, especially
Yeah.
knowing like, oh, I can stay at Maze. It's comfortable. I ain't got to worry about
Absolutely.
a hotel stay, just airfare. What?
I will definitely go back to Maze.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
100%. And I would be comfortable enough to actually bring my mother with me,
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
So Summer, let me ask you a question. Would
Mm-hmm.
you go back to May for May, or would you go back to May for Maybae?
What? Well, May is Maybe. What you mean?
No, the dog.
Not the dog.
Oh, both.
Mhm.
Both
Now,
of them. I gotta
see,
go see my boo thing. I was in her
I
conversation
would go
last
back for
night.
Whitney.
I will go back for everyone.
Whitney
The
cracked
people
me
just
up.
the people was a vibe. Okay, it was just a
It
vibe. It was
was.
very comfortable. Like
Yeah, I had fun with everybody. Everybody
I
I met
did too, but
was
man,
cool.
seeing
Whitney
Whitney in
funny.
her home element, and just seeing her real self, man, I loved it.
Yeah, it was a really
I
good.
loved it. And so chill, no stress, it was just it was so relaxing.
Whitney was the one. She was taking out the trash, getting like everything together.
Yeah,
I was like, look at her
yeah,
keeping the house and stuff together.
sure enough. Yeah.
She was like, we already stripped all the beds and everything down that everybody stayed in. Everything is already. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Whitney is a host, man. I'm telling you.
But
I
go
told
back
you
to the
she got Southern
Airbnb.
hospitality.
Yeah,
After we seen the things in the cabinets, I stripped my whole bed down when I went in
we
the room to
did.
make
We
sure it
was in there
wasn't
looking for
no other
bugs.
creepy crawlies in the bed because I'm like,
Because
baby, mm-mm.
I
If I'd have
killed
seen
several
those,
spiders too.
if I would have seen bed bugs, it would have been no way I'd have stayed there. No way.
Oh
It'd have
heck
been
no.
a hell no. I'd have been in a Jeep overnight, but baby, it's a no.
Not
Mm-mm.
overnight.
Yeah, so or at Maze. We'd have been at Maze for something,
The
but
first night.
we
We
wouldn't
could
have
have
been
slept in
there.
May's driveway.
Something.
At least we'd have been safe on that one.
But that was our experience, traveling and with the Airbnb. I know a lot of people had questions about that and stuff like that. We've been on here for an hour and a half. Yeah. Now, since it was talked about, I might do a live later, get a little bit spicy.
The
Nobody
Airbnb.
had but oh the Airbnb. She's about. Never mind.
Yeah, the Airbnb.
The Airbnb had roaches, Alice Melendez, Adelantos. They had roaches.
Oh, and
Roaches
Cupcake
and
not
spiders.
even here.
I ain't seen Cupcake.
I
Where's
haven't.
Cupcake? Was she traveling? Who was traveling? Somebody was getting married. That wasn't her, was it?
I can't remember.
Somebody was saying that they was traveling because somebody was getting married.
I can't remember.
Well, thank you guys for
Yes, we got a full
sharing.
refund, Alice. What's the dates for Vegas so I can look it up? See if I can get a flight and a hotel deal. Not even told it. Not even go ahead. Tell them what the date was again.
For what?
Vegas.
I told it. Oh, I did.
Mhm.
The
This is
21st through the 26th of February.
now the thing for May might be in February too.
Oh yeah, she was saying that this morning. She was saying January, February.
I'm definitely not going to both. I probably will be there for Vegas. I don't really see me doing the big bear thing, but we'll see. Yes. Oh, I want to go to Vegas.
Yeah,
I
'cause
fly
we
with you.
already got cupcake them
Fly
lined up
to
for
Alice.
Vegas already.
You're not going to change it on me, are you? Not unless life happens. But no, that's the dates. Good afternoon, Shannon. Hey, Shannon.
Good afternoon.
If you guys are just coming in, you're going to have to catch the replay, hashtag replay in the comments. We want to say thank you for everybody that tuned in and stayed in with us throughout this live. Whew, child. We got a little bit off track, but we got back on track. Y'all don't want to miss that. Go check that out. And yeah, we're gonna talk to y'all later. Come check us out for my ride along. Is any of you guys planning on going live today on your own pages?
I'm going to sleep.
Steph's
Me
going to
too.
sleep. Candy,
I'm
I'm sure.
I might have one a little bit later today.
Okay. And
Yeah,
there
I
y'all have
am.
it. Which it is Divine Chronicles' birthday, and we are gonna go to Vegas.
And
Affirmations.
Toya as well.
Affirmations. Look at Shanice. Hold on, y'all. Anybody got affirmations? I ain't pick none out.
I didn't
I,
pick them
I
none
have
out
some.
either.
You say you got some?
Yeah, I keep them on deck.
Boom. Here y'all go. Thank you, Shanice Marie. Look at her capital letters. Look at her.
Remembering, yes. So you can do your little spiel about driving and all that kind of stuff if you want.
Now, y'all know if you have the ability to go, we need you to go stand in front of a mirror if you can. If you can't, get a comfortable seat, you know, and close your eyes. If you are driving, please don't close your eyes. Please drive safe. Just listen with your ears. And we're going to do some breathing techniques to get ourselves together. And I'm going to hand it over to our beautiful Candy Goddess.
All right, guys. So, like she said, close your eyes if you can. We want to breathe in through our nose. We want to breathe in positivity and out through our mouth, breathing out the negative. Take 3 good, harsh, deep breaths from the core of your stomach and repeat after me. Today I choose. Today I will only surrender myself with people who support me. Today I feel optimistic. Today I will see the beauty and goodness in the hearts of every person I interact with. Today I will be critical of only my own actions, not others. Today I will not give in. Today I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving my peace and happiness. Thank you guys.
Thank you. See you guys later. Love
Have a
y'all.
good
Bye
day.
bye.
Bye.